Hey, it's Jang here with a look at the LEGO DC Comics Superheroes Heroes of Justice Sky High Battle set from Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. But that's way too long of a name. Let's just call this what it is. It's the Dawn of Justice Batwing set. It's all about this Batwing, well, and the figures too, but this is the major focus of it, and this thing's pretty cool. This uses the same canopy half pieces as the latest version of the tumbler, but I have encountered a little bit of a design flaw here with materials. There's too much friction there. You can actually hear it. It's just really straining, just too much friction, and with a little bit too much play, that's just going to completely come apart. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with a minor recall for that. The parts are just fine as far as how they go together, the overall set design here, but just the materials just stick to each other too much. Getting beyond that, the Batman figure is able to fit in with his cape on, and he's not attached with any studs. They're just wedging the feet in. It's a very good technique that makes it very convenient to get your figure in and out. And then just have a single sticker for the console, which is showing the targeting of the LexCorp helicopter. At the very front of the Batwing is this 6-shooter, which works by just turning this knob right here, and that will just shoot off all of those individual stud pieces one at a time. These will very easily get lost, but they do include some spares in the set. The vertical stabilizers on this thing are actually attached with ball joints, so you can turn them around, and you can also fold them outwards a little bit, which actually goes well with the partial transformation feature, which is accessed from the back, and it works very quickly and very easily. And this matches what you'll end up seeing in the movie. It is able to fold the wings up like that, so they come together. Now, this thing does not look good from the underside at all. I'm not happy with the use of the very square pieces and the light gray there, because that's just that's not hot. That's not a hot look. Overall, the action is phenomenal. It's built in very nicely. Like I said, it works quickly and easily. Rotates the engines upwards as well, probably for landing and takeoff in a small space. It's smooth. It's nice and smooth. But once you bring that up, man, if only they had done these at least in black, or at least in dark gray. But I just don't like that look. It looks completely unfinished. The LexCorp helicopter here has a completely new build and design to it, unlike anything I personally have ever seen from LEGO. Almost feels like they brought in a new designer for this. It's so different. The black pieces on the sides here are actually vertical stabilizer pieces. They've got the Speed Champions style of canopy piece on the front. These are all flick fire missiles along the edge, so it's an attack helicopter. Those are supposed to be kryptonite tipped, or have kryptonite warheads on them, and they use the rather large blades for this one for the size of the thing. That's nice, makes the whole thing feel larger and like more of a threat. Almost looks like they were going for a Notar style of tail boom here, but then it does actually have a prop at the end. Yeah, that is what it is. Single engine setup, got the exhaust right there. I appreciate just how different this is. I don't feel like it's necessarily all that much better from what they've done before, except for the side. I do appreciate how it's extra covered up compared to the others. And it's still very easy to get access to the figure in there. You know, by using those stabilizer pieces, it leaves extra room on the side for the arms to fit in. The all-star cast of minifigures in this set includes the Dawn of Justice version, of course, of Batman, and also Superman, and also Wonder Woman. Now, Batman includes this new harpoon launcher piece, which is a brand new mold for 2016. It does not actually launch the thing, but I think that's just fine. It's rather bulky looking, but you can pull the harpoon end out of there. Wonder Woman is looking good with the dark red and dark blue main colors, and they've got a print on her left arm. They've got an identical print on her right arm as well. Those are also brand new hair molds for both Superman and Wonder Woman. All three of them get pretty serious alternate faces, and there's a look at the backs of those two torsos under the capes. Here's a closer look at Lois Lane and Lex Luthor. Lois has the camera in hand, and Lex has a blaster pistol, a design that's been around for a little while, but it's effective enough. Back torso prints, and only Lois gets an alternate face out of these two. It's a pretty strong set with some fresh design ideas, some new parts and new colors. It's too bad about the underside of the bat wing when it's all folded up. Fortunately, most of the time you don't see that. It's also too bad about the canopy piece. I didn't have that much trouble with the tumbler version, so this may be batch related, and perhaps not a lot of folks will actually encounter that issue, but it is something I did want to point out. I think the minifig selection is a major highlight of the set. I mean, no just general unnamed generic characters. These are all major characters that everybody who follows DC Comics knows well and has known for many years. So I think it's really great to be able to get the latest movie versions of all of them in one single set. Let me know what you think of the set by leaving your personal thoughts down in a comment based on what you've seen here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.